Hello, it's Tom, I'm back. Today, we're talking about the best 4K 120Hz monitor for your console, PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, or anyhow. You can also use, this monitor for your PC if you ever wanna. The monitor we're talking about today is the ASUS TUF Gaming 32-inch monitor. It's got everything you need for your console, and maybe even more. Thing is, this thing has a screen resolution of 3840 by 2160, that's 4K or 2160p, and it also has a refresh rate of 160Hz. That's more than the 120Hz maximum that the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X needs. That means if you want to use the 160Hz for your PC, you can do just that. Anyhow, before we dive into that, let's talk about the price first. The ASUS TUF monitor costs $499. Is that reasonable? I think it's reasonable, and it's reasonable for many reasons. Yeah, that was weird to say. Anyhow, first off, the monitor is console ready out of the box. There's no need to adjust anything. Just plug your console on and play as much as you want to, or let's say you have a PC as well, then just connect that, switch sources, then bam, 160Hz instantly. Personally though, I don't really see the need for more than 120Hz because I think it's more than enough, but hey, if you're a special kind of person who can see more than that, then bully for you. Now, I'm going to digress a little bit, just real quick. I just wanted to mention that when it comes to consoles, you'll definitely be able to hit 120Hz at 4K, but if you're using a PC and you've only got like an Nvidia shitty 1030 on it and an Intel Celeron, then you're probably only going to get like, 20 or 30 frames per second on most games nowadays. That's a far cry from the advertised 160Hz, but again, we're mostly talking about console gaming, so yes, console gaming should be a breeze. Now, the other aspects of the monitor should be fine as well. It's a VA panel and it has a color space of 120% sRGB along with a peak brightness of 450 nits, which I personally think is pretty high, especially for a monitor. Now, ASUS also advertises it to have a minimum response time of 1 millisecond, the validity of which I doubt, but hey, it is what it is. I don't think it's really that important for consoles though. I mean, it's not like you're going to be playing an esports title at a very competitive pace. Apart from that, it also has a few other features like AMD FreeSync Premium, variable refresh rate, ASUS Extreme Low Motion Blur Sync or ALMB Sync. Those offer low ghosting and tearing, and surprise surprise, this monitor also has HDR. Huzzah! But Tom, why is there HDR, Tom? Well, because some games support it. Deal with it. Anyway, you can scan this QR code if you want the monitor for your PS5 or XSX, or even if your PC, if ever. Or you can just click on the link in the description below. Anyhow, I'm Tom, and I'm tired. Good night.